Alright, here we are, back again. A little bit more Animal Crossing. We're now, what? A sixth of the way? Or this will be a sixth of the way through the series? Which, I mean, it's coming quick. It's going quick and fast. Hello everyone, this is Thomas Nookington on January 19th. Today's news, we gained a new neighbor. She'll be very busy unpacking. Also, today we have a museum. It's a grand museum indeed. It says he will always be available to accept donations. Admission is free, so stop by whenever. Come by resident services to participate in the ceremony. Customization workshops. Shop inside resident services. Okay, so we got a good chunk of things to do today. Because we're going to do all of that, in theory. We got our turnips. We got our new villager up there who... let's just go say hi to right away. Hey, I'm all done moving. You're right, this island is neat. Really excited to live here. I want to play with everybody. First I gotta get unpacked. So that means that probably tomorrow our next villager will move in. I can't remember if it's Marina or whoever the other one was. Alright, let's get our turnip prices. Nook's Cranny. Turnip prices. 77. I don't know if that's good or not. Literally anything's possible. Oh, so we're basically guaranteed a small spike. It's just a question of how much and to when. Okay. So we'll just have to keep an eye out. The problem is we can only check the afternoon prices. Because of how everything's been set up, we can, only do afternoon prices. And morning prices are kind of off limits. Well, they're not off limits per se, but, I work in the morning, so that's not really a thing. Hey, bud. Check it out. And Jack, I got a sense of total clarity. Rodeo, right? Well, if you get enough hyper athletics to move in here, we can start our own ice skating team. Just a bunch of cool workout buddies. Stick decorations around. I pitched this to Phobia and we both agreed. The inaugural first decoration. A manhole cover. That's very random. So, for the past few days, I've been talking about how, I think Bud is one of my first villagers from New Leaf. I booted up New Leaf, and yep, Bud was one of my villagers in New Leaf. Bud, Muffy, Viche, who else did I have? I had a cat. I had a T-Bone. I had T-Bone. And then I had a few others. Hey, Sahara. Bring rugs to help decorate. Mystery flooring. Alright, we'll look at that later. Because I do want to buy some of that, but we don't have any money. Hey, Harvey. You live on this island? Thought so. I'm like from the next island over. My name's Harv. Gets sidetracked. Came here for a reason. Give me a minute and I'll remember why. Keep hearing about this island and how much folks dig the scene here. So I thought I'd check it out, and I'm going to start with this Far Out Artist Collective thing. What's the deal? I heard this place was deserted, like literally a deserted island. You the honcho to put this place at the head of the class? Wait, this old noodle just got a casserole of an idea. You should visit my island. Just hit up the airport, tell them you want to go to Harv's Island. That's the name of my pad. Groovy, right? Anyway, nice John with ya. I'm gonna stroll around and see what makes this place tick. Alright, so we got some of that. Let's go talk to Blathers, I guess. Get this started, because we got a bunch of stuff to donate. So we'll do all that donationing. Who? Beg your pardon, I'm a bit of a night owl. Long last, the Sable Foliage Museum is open. Impressive feat of engineering and craftsmanship. Those are our very own donations that made it possible. So thank you. Give you a quick overview of our fine institution. Find there are entrances to the left and the right and into the basement. One leads to an exhibit room where you donate collections thus far put on display. In addition to 4 rooms on top of the stairs is a gallery to display artwork, although as of now it's entirely empty. But by my beak, it shall be one day soon and will fill wonderful works. That's right, to streamline the donation process, we'll begin accepting multiple donations at once. Good. So, it's been a while. Wasn't the art gallery added in an update? I don't think the art gallery was originally in the game. That it got added in the first major update. It's been a while, so I could totally be misremembering things. But in my memory, yeah, the art gallery was not always there. It got added in later. Kind of like the deep sea creatures. They weren't always there, they got added in later. Alright, we'll donate all of this stuff. And I know we have some fossils in the house. Plus we gotta find today's fossils. Plus we gotta hit all the rocks. So we'll go do all that. Well, let's, yeah, donate first. So when I booted up New Leaf, one of the things I was curious about, I was like, how much of the museum did I actually do? Because I didn't play New Leaf every day. I wasn't as addicted. So I genuinely had no idea how much of New Leaf I had actually done. Turns out I'd done like half. I had done half of the fish, half of the bugs, half of the deep sea creatures. But I never did the paintings. I collected a total of like 5 paintings through all of New Leaf. Which is kind of wild in hindsight. That, yeah, I never even got close to doing it all. And we are not doing it all in this series. Like, I did that in the last series, but we had a full year to do that. This time, that just ain't an option. So I ain't even gonna try. It ain't worth it. I mean, there are ways that we could get it done, but it's not really going to help at the moment. Yeah, we definitely need to get some wallpapers and whatnot from Sahara. But let's go get some fossils. Let's also hit the rocks. Because that money, we do need that money rock. And just resources in general are always nice. And we spend a lot on resources. We got a bridge, which is nice. Okay, there's our money tree. We can't exactly do that yet, but I think as long as we don't go inside, it'll be fine. Because if we can find the money rock, that just gives us 1,000 bells, which is kind of all we need. Alright, here are the snowballs. Okay, and here's the money rock. Good, we needed that. I think our last rock is up there on the cliff somewheres. Yeah, it's up here. We also gotta look for fossils. Okay, I might have screwed this. I didn't center myself before hitting it. It should be fine. I saw a balloon. I was eating some sour candy earlier, and I like messed up the roof of my mouth. Ugh. The island is just so big. I don't know where fossils are gonna be. Okay, here's one. I think that makes 3. Maybe that's 4. I don't know. It depends. If we have 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're at least missing 1, if I had to guess. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that money balloon was a lot of money. Oh, wow. You don't really see that too often. Ah, shit. I was going the wrong way. Alright, let's go do the money tree. Oh wait, I need to... Actually, you know, we can go put that somewhere, so... I know we got rid of, like, a few trees. And, like, doing all these houses. But yeah, like having a tree, like, right here. Alright, let's keep looking for fossils. These are imperfect... We gotta get another perfect snow boy. I don't know how I got it the first 2 times. And just have been unable to get it since then. Like, I got so lucky our first go around. Hey, Sarah. Hey, let's get a rug. Let's get a medium, sure. Exchange tickets. Let's see how much inventory space we have. Alright, let's go see if we can find that last fossil. Because I think there's one more. Could totally be wrong, but... And I don't know what makes gyroids spawn. Like, I know eventually I think gyroids will start spawning, but I don't know when. Also, shouldn't we have had a money tree today? I want to say it's been long enough. We should have at least had one. It should be down here somewhere. Maybe it's this one, and maybe that'll be tomorrow. I swear it was today. This is our first money tree. I guess not. Alright, let's go get these fossils done. Can I do... No, not donation. I meant fall. Oh, we do need to donate that. Okay. I was like, there's a reason we grabbed it. Sure. Seaweed is a misnomer. It's essential habitats. I don't know. Seaweed, a lot of people are eating, you know, in our struggle to find enough food. A lot of people eat seaweed. Alright, there's a bunch of fossils. I think that's 11. I swear he just takes them for donation, so that makes me think that there's going to be a duplicate in there somewheres. Yep, there was one duplicate. So that's why. Because normally I would say he would just take them. God, already, second time ever donating fossils. First day of the museum open. We've already found a duplicate. We'll come back and check out the actual museum later. See what we've already gotten on the first day. Alright, and do this rock. that 3 or is that 4? I think that's only 3. Because this will be 4. I'm trying to think. We got gold. Okay, I think there's just one more, which is the one in the top corner. You know, right by the river. Shiny nugget, I got a DIY idea. Alright, there's all of that. I think we already donated Warfroach. I think we're all good, but, you know, we can always sell it. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay, let's go find Sahara, who should be somewhere down here. Maybe. So that does give me hope that, you know, with Sahara today and Harvey today, hopefully next time we get, Red. We also need the Able Sisters as well. That's another one that should be showing up sooner or later. We might as well buy a large one. We've got the money. Let's get another wallpaper. Wallpaper is more important. And we'll just buy one floor. Alright, and we'll go make a snow boy. Gosh, we've already been going for half an hour. Man, Animal Crossing goes quick. I don't know if I've said it so far. I think I kind of mentioned it in chat the other day. I'm having such a great time with this game. Starting up a new island. It's just fun. That's the thing. Animal Crossing is just fun. I do definitely think it's easy to, like, oversaturate things. But, you know, an hour or two a day, we're not really having that issue. And I'm just having a good time. I've got all these... I've got all these grand plans that we probably won't get to by the time, you know, we hit day 30. Like, at most, we'll get things started. You know, we'll start doing some terraforming. But yeah, I've got all these master plans and just so many good ideas that I don't know if they're actually good, but they interest me. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I think my problem recently has been that I've been making the head too small. Let's go up just a little bit more. That should be perfect. So close. Am I making the head too... It must be I'm making... Because you gotta make the body the maximum size. I guess, yeah, I'm just making the head too small. Because I don't think I'm making the head too big. I don't think... Like, if they're both max size... I don't know, that's weird. Alright, let's go see what some of these things are. Let's see what sort of wallpapers we got. Alright, let's see. We got a red wavy rug. It's okay. And we got a magic circle rug. Ooh! Does not match the aesthetic of the house at all, but I like it. We got bank vault. We got heavy curtain. And we got future tech. I mean, I guess we could start making the red room from Twin Peaks. Sure. We need to get a bed. Let's use the, I'd rather have the wavy rug. It at least matches. Like, the witch rug is cool. But I don't think we actually need it. Keep that, though, and we'll put that right there. Hey, fruit salad puncher, how you doing? Yeah, that works. Alright, I guess let's go do Nook's DIY course. Let's go see what that's all about. Oh, that's good. Right, I've heard I'm offering a customization workshop. Yep, what do you got? Yep, you ready to dip your toes into customization? That's the spirit. Let's get started. Yep, new island for 3.0. Yep. Yeah, item you can customize and customization kits. Just to make a wooden wardrobe. It's closets, chests, and other items. Express yourself. You're gonna need DIY recipe for that. We might have... I don't know. I know we got a bunch of wood yesterday, so I think we're probably fine. But I guess we'll find out. Yeah, okay, we're fine. It uses up all the wood we have. But we're good. Alright, we made the wardrobe. We've got the wooden wardrobe. I think that means it's time to customize it. I'll give you the customization kits. Looks like you're ready with the wooden wardrobe. I think that means it's time to customize it. That's one of the things that's going to be really nice about this update is now that we can customize things, or now that we can access our storage from any point, we can now get our customization kits from our storage. So we don't have to like carry them around all the time. That's going to be so nice. Masterfully done. Customization kits on your workbench. Extra as a gift from me. You'll now be able to buy them from the shop. Market furniture items sold in the shop can also withstand some customization. You can change fabric or add custom designs. Includes my workshop. I hope you enjoy putting a fashion show in your home using custom wardrobes. Take a break. I do believe you've earned it. Alright, let's stop at our Nook stop for the day. Let's do Nook shopping. Okay, nothing really. And it's still just those two items. Let's look at Nook Miles. Okay, we can now do a custom phone case. Custom Design Pro. And we've got our first two set of fences. I think the fences change every day. It's been a while, but I think they change every day. Okay, you know what one I'm gonna buy? I'm gonna get Pro Designs. Even though we're not doing any Pro Designs at the moment, it's gonna be nice to have some Pro Designs. I know what we want to do for our Pro Designs. Pro Designs. Alright, so there's a start. We'll get the hair stuff eventually. I'll start saving up for it. We should go talk to Phoebe. As she's like the only one we haven't talked to today. What you making? Starting to rock. What you doing? I doing? Check this out. I'm making a dark wooden mosaic wall. You want to give it a whirl? Yeah, definitely. Let's do this. Alright, there's some more. You know, it's always important to get new DIY recipes. Alright, let's hit some trees. Because we're out of, you know, normal wood. And we'll just burn through an axe real quick. Is that a... Okay, I got distracted real quick by a butterfly. Is that a butterfly we already have? Yeah, it is. I don't know, I gotta keep an eye out for bugs we missed. Deep sea. Yeah, maybe we'll go do some deep sea stuff. Nope, that's still a baby tree. That's probably one of our cherry trees. Yeah, so I did, as well as booting up New Leaf for the first time in a while. I did also boot up my original playthrough of New Horizons. Just, you know, just see what's, like, going on, get a lay of the land. And while I was there, I was like, oh, I'm curious how much of, like, materials I have. I had over 500 pieces of wood. I had so much wood that, like, I didn't even have to worry about it. But, because I guess the new quests, the hotel quests, use up all of your wood. So, like, no matter how much you have saved up, you're actually going to need a lot more to do the new hotel quests. Which I do think is interesting. You know, giving you fresh ways to use supplies you already have. Because, yeah, at a certain point, once you get enough wood, you just stop needing wood. Same thing with, like, getting sticks for shaking trees. At a certain point, you just don't need to shake trees anymore. But yeah, I was just messing around. You know, I was listening to my audiobook, and I was like, let's just boot up New Leaf and see what's there. Or, yeah, New Leaf, New Horizons. Yeah. I've been binging through this audiobook quick, man. So we'll definitely talk about it, because I will definitely have finished it by today. And so we'll talk about it. It's called Super World. It's pretty decent so far. I've been enjoying it. I don't know, I've been on a superhero book kick, but not like comic book superheroes. Oh, I thought we would have hit this one already. Okay, let's see. Do we have 30 of each? Okay, we're getting close. We've got 30 of one. And there we go. There's our axe broken. That's still over 90 pieces of wood. Yeah, we got 30 in everything but hardwood. Or just normal wood, I mean. Alright, we're gonna make a sharp axe, because I haven't made one yet. But also, now that we're gonna start getting money trees. Huh, that's the gold thing we got? I was not expecting that. There it is. X. That sure is an interesting gold thing. Also, you know, another thing with New Leaf, my house was so ugly. Like, this house isn't pretty, but I'm kind of self-aware that I'm like, yeah, it's not pretty yet. I'm still trying to get stuff. That house was just ugly. My New Leaf house was terrible. It was bad, man. I just didn't know what I was doing. I'm gonna put put that away. We'll sell those other two things. Alright, so now we can customize our clothing, and we can customize our appearance, as we have a mirror as well. Alright, let's go into the water. Let's go get some deep sea stuff. There's specifically one deep sea thing that... We're looking for the lobster still. Because we can only get that through the end of the month. But we're also looking for... Not a nautilus. I don't remember what it's called. There's another deep sea thing we're looking for as well. That is also only this... Like, it ends this month. But it can only be getting in the afternoon. That's new, though. But we need a... I know for sure we need a lobster. And then I think it's like not an Enola. But it's something like that. Nothing. Yeah, I think I saw it over here. My house was easier to do for me compared to my island. I mean, the islands just take a lot more work. It's so much more space. But I still love that you can customize the outside. Going back to New Leaf and being like, oh, here's a bench. Here's your 2 bridges that you were allowed to have. Here's this. Here's the... Like, there's so few things, whereas nowadays, you got full creative customization. And I really do like it. Sure, would I be interested to see them do something different in the next game? Yeah, totally. But for this game, no, I'm having a good time. I don't know, I've got these master plans, and it's just a question of, you know, how long is it going to take? No, I do like New Leaf. I just also do like this game. But they are doing 2 different things. And some people don't like that, but I don't have an issue with it. I don't know, I feel like we talk about that every day. I don't know, this game came out almost 6 years ago, and I can definitely look at it in hindsight and be like, yeah, it's flawed, it's got some issues. I still have a good time, though. And I feel like some people are just way too mean to it. I saw a video the other day that was like, hey, where are these Animal Crossing characters now? And it was looking at, like, the non-villager characters. And there are a lot of them that didn't return in New Horizons. Where it's like, oh yeah, Booker and Copper, Blanco, Dr. Shrunk. They've been in every game except for New Horizons. And I have no idea why they didn't return in New Horizons. Yeah, there's a bunch of them that have been in basically every game. Now, to be fair, most Animal Crossing games are kind of just the same game with a little bit more. You know, they get a little better with each one. And New Horizons, meanwhile... Maybe this is what we were looking for, the Abalona? Maybe we were looking for that. Yeah, like, the difference between the original GameCube game in New Leaf, those two games are a lot more similar than New Horizons in New Leaf. And hey, here's the scallop we needed. Mount that scallop. Can I have it? Of course. Give me something in a pearl. Anthills are just cities, but for ants. I mean, he's not entirely wrong. Alright, give me a second. I'm looking something up. Yes, okay, the abalone was what we were looking for. So we still need to find the lobster. But the abalone, which disappears at the end of the month, we were able to find today. And that's important. But we've got plenty of time to find the lobster. Okay, well, we've got 10 days. But we can do that at any time. Whereas the abalone, we can only get later in the day. To be fair, we're going to be streaming later in the day most days anyways. But still. Alright, let's go donate our new things. Go see if Nook has anything else for us to do. Maybe we'll go visit Harv's Island. Assuming the game will let us. Who? Pardon me. Make a donation. We can do the sweet shrimp and the abalone. Alright, he'll handle the rest. Alright, let's go see what Harv's Island is about. If it'll let us go yet. If not, you know, we can always go tomorrow. Because, I mean, Harv's literally right there. So I don't know if it lets us do it today or if we gotta wait another day. The gateway to the skies. I want to fly. Visit Harv's Island. Oh, I know. And Harvey lives on. Zit you right up. Yep, let's go check it out. Touchdown. Oh gosh, yeah, this is the original version before Harriet shows up. Hey there. Same flight over, good to see ya. Wait, that was today we talked about, right? I didn't sleep the whole time. Welcome to Harv's Island. I mention it, but I run a photo studio here called Photopia. It's a paradise for pictures. Oh, he's even got a couch. Digging the Photopia vibes, right? It's like my home away from home. Well, more like my home that isn't really my home. But since you're here, let's capture the moment. Got any questions? I'm all ears. Really? That's great. Okay, you've come to the right dog. Alright, there's basically 3 things to worry about with pictures. The set, the models, and the wardrobe. In other words, arrange your space, gather your folks, and give them costumes. If you've mastered those, taking the photos is really easy. Your details... Yeah, I'm all good. I more or less know what to do. Freshen up. Alright, so we can, like, go in here. We can use amiibo cards. Customize ourselves, which there's not much to do. We can add stuff, but we can add characters. So we can throw them on there. Take out our camera. And you know how it goes. There we go. Photo taken. That's the first... We've used photo mode a bunch, but I guess we've never actually taken a photo. Interesting. Alright, Harv, I took a photo. Alright, we can use the studio anytime. The most common thing I used to use the studio back in the day for was the green screen. You know, in case we ever needed a green screen of any sort, we could just green screen it onto the photo studio. It was nice and convenient. I think I might have... I've also definitely done a blue screen as well. I don't know, the problem with doing an in-game blue screen was always the lighting. Hey, my phone's ringing. Hello. Oh, hey, it's Harvey. Calling on the phone part of your phone. Something when you were in Fruitopia. Tell you about was any models you invited to the studios. Introduce us, I thought it'd be nice to portrait. Turn it into a poster. Hope you like it. Set up with Nook Shopping so you can order them. So please order some. Visit Harvey Island again anytime soon, bud. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Nook, you got anything else for us to do? I'm hoping after the first week, the community center here gets upgraded. Because I'm waiting for, you know, it to get upgraded. I'm waiting for Isabel to show up. But I think that's after, like, the first week. Let's do the museum ceremony. I don't honestly really care about the ceremonies. Like, yeah, they're cute little things we can do. But... or Rodeo stuck behind a tree. That's funny. I don't know why. Rodeo, because of his outfit, has always just reminded me of a Supreme Court justice. Not like any specific Supreme Court justice, just like the idea of a Supreme Court justice. Maybe specifically when Bart becomes a Supreme Court justice in Itchy and Scratchy the movie. The museum full of wonders. We're amazing. Yeah, the clothes make the man. I mean, he's still behind a tree right now. Alright, there's that ceremony. Let's go up to our shopping place. We got some stuff to sell. So I don't really care for any of these items. Turnip prices are not, you know, we're still waiting on turnip prices. We got a mermaid princess dress? What? I'm gonna have to see what that is. Buy these for a total of 11,000. That's actually not bad. No, I don't really need a... I mean... I don't really need a rice cooker. I don't actually own a rice cooker in real life. I'm one of those heathens who makes rice on, like, a stovetop with a pot. Maybe that's why my rice is always bad. Alright, we can buy some stuff here. Let's get the... You know, we're on the Switch 2 version. We should get a megaphone. Only works on the Switch 2 version. Yes, let's get that. Anything else you're looking... I think we want some of these DIYs. We have that. I don't know if we have these two, though. So yeah, we'll get these. And let's get the Wildest Dream set as well. And I think we also need I know Pitfall Seed is one of these as well. I also, you know, I forgot the shop sells apples. Because yesterday we went on a wild scramble to get some apples. We could have just bought them from the shop. I don't even think they're that expensive. Alright, we got a flimsy axe, we got a shovel, we got a watering can. We got a vaulting pole, a ladder, a slingshot. A ladder setup kit. Sure, we'll take that. And we'll buy the Pitfall Seed as well. Because I want to say on our bingo card, it is Pitfall Seed is on the bingo card. So that is something we're going to have to do. Sweet, I learned the Pitfall Seed. Okay, we can make a wooden ladder set. So I think that's just a place where we can put a permanent ladder, which is useful. Like that is nice to have. Like we could, you know, just put one right back here, and so that way we don't need to drag up our ladder to just get up there. Alright, what else do we need? Alright, let's see this mermaid dress. Oh, look at that! That's adorable. Alright, so if we take out this megaphone... Bud! Hey, look at that! Where are you, bud? Can we pass you? Oh, no, we didn't. He was on the very end of the beach. Heard your tent finally hit the gym. Okay. That's cool. It's cool that we got that. I don't know if we will ever use that again. I've heard the megaphone's actually very glitchy, and there are certain villagers whose, like, names it's impossible to tell. I heard it does work for Celeste, though. So if you're ever looking for, like, Celeste on your island, a good way to find her is by using the megaphone. Does it work on Sahara? Actually, Sahara. Ah, sure enough. That's kind of nice. And that'll help with Daisy May. But yeah, Cherry and Cherry. Yeah, I know. I was reading something where it's like, yeah, there are certain villagers who it just doesn't work on. Don't know what we need that for, but I'll take it. Isn't there something that needs, like, 20 parts? Alright, so if we redeem Nook Miles... Do I want to... I kind of want to get one of these hair sets, but I don't know which thing is which set. Like, I don't know which hair set is in which set. I also kind of want to get a cut so that way we can do a custom phone case tomorrow, because I think that has to go through the mail. Let's get some fences. I don't know. We can keep making Nook Miles, so it'll be fine. Yeah, maybe we'll stick with this hair today, or something along those lines. But I don't know what I wanted. Our phone case in my original playthrough was Sheikah Slate from Tears of the Kingdom, or I guess Breath of the Wild. I don't know what I want to do with my phone case in this game. I definitely want to do something like some sort of reference, but I just don't know what. Oops, I clicked the wrong. I was going to do Nook shopping real quick. Okay, so here are the 3 posters. Is Rodeo supposed to be a wizard? Is that it? I've always thought of him as like a Supreme Court justice. He's Harry Potter, isn't he? Is that what he's supposed to be? I'd never thought about that before. Interesting. How interesting. A Pokedex isn't bad. Yeah. We could do a Rotom phone. I bet we could find a Rotom. I bet if we just Googled Rotom, we'll find a Rotom phone that we could use on our case. Let's actually check that real quick. Can we... Oh, we probably have to wait for, we probably have to wait for the Able Sisters to show up to go online. Yeah. I mean, we could always try to make one. God, could you imagine that? Alright, what else? Alright, let's hit our thing. We spent some bells. And we made some bells. Yeah, see, look at that. We're already making our monies back. Let's learn block fencing. So, we're getting close to ending off here. I guess we'll go check out the museum real quick. Because I think that's the last thing we need to do. There's not much left we can do today. But, yeah, we're getting closer. We're getting closer to, start customizing things. I'm sure the Able Sisters will show up sooner rather than later. So we're making good progress. It's just, slow and steady. Like this museum. Like, so far we've got, 2 bugs? Yeah, we'll come back around that way. slow and steady, all starting over from scratch. Okay, there's... Oh, have we not donated a moth yet? Because normally I thought the moth was in there. But the dung beetle... Okay, no, the moth is here. For some reason, I thought the moth was in those tinks in the back. And wow, I haven't seen this place empty in so long. I'm so used to it being filled with flowers and whatnot. But it's just got common butterflies and a koi. Yeah, this place feels so empty. Alright, and then let's go over here. We've got a few more fish, but it's still not that many. Yeah, like that tank's completely empty. We got a few things in here, though. The back room's gonna... Yeah, this is... Yeah, it's got nothing in it. Only got the fee. Yeah. I like the museum. I've explored I've gone back and forth 100 times in this museum. It's just, yeah, it's kind of weird to see it empty after, 5 years of it just being filled with stuff. We don't even have any crabs yet. You know what the one thing I do miss about the museum, though? That I did see in New Leaf. I like that in New Leaf you could make your own museum exhibits. That was a fun feature. And I would have loved to have seen that come back. Because I did a whole Nintendo... In my New Leaf Island, I did a whole Nintendo exhibit. So I had, like, a Mario exhibit, a Zelda exhibit, a Pikmin exhibit. They didn't actually look that good, but it was cool at the time. I would have loved to have, used the customization features to make your own museum exhibits. Where's the spot? I think it's right here. Yeah, the meteor. I still find it crazy that we didn't know about the meteor killing the dinosaurs until, like, the 1990s. Like, my parents grew up and were in college by the time the meteor... people learned about the meteor hitting the dinosaurs. Which is crazy to think about. Or that, George Washington. Dinosaur fossils were, like, officially, like, discovered and confirmed after he died. So George Washington never knew what a T-Rex was. That's also crazy. And I'm not even gonna go to the art exhibit. I've seen the art exhibits. Oh my god. It took us almost 2,000 days to do this art exhibit on the original save file. Where I'll do Red when he shows up, but I'm not doing the art exhibit again. It ain't worth it. It was such a pain in the ass last time. I ain't doing that again. Alright, so what new DIYs did we get? We can make a mini work... I'm actually going to make this, because we gotta put a DIY inside the house. So we got bookshelves, wooden fish, a rocking chair. Ooh, that might actually not be a bad window. I remember those days when 3 of the daily guests always... Yeah, exactly. Where, you know, it's like, oh, finally, we're gonna get red this week. And it's just Kicks again. Or it's Leaf. And it's like, I've already bought all your flowers, Leaf. I'm also gonna get this. What do we need to make the kitchen? We're going to need an ironwood dresser and a cutting board. I don't think we have any of that. Well, that's going to take some time. Oh, wait, I was gonna customize that DIY bench real quick. I'm gonna make it pink to go along with our dresser table. Ooh, and we can customize the potted ivy. There it is, pink. What can we do to this? I actually don't mind the default color. I think that's fine. Alright, so we can throw up... Alright, wait, oops. We can place that on the wall. It's better. It's better. Pick up that. So that way we've got a mini workbench and a mirror. And on this other side we'll place the dresser. Put all this stuff in storage. Let's get... I don't think I like our... You know, we did the eyebrows. I don't know if I like... I feel like because of the square eyes and everything, they're missing something. I just don't know what. Are these... That was a little bit more pompous. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do with the eyebrow. Do I need, like, blocky eyebrows? Maybe I should make, like, blocky eyebrows. I don't know. I mean... Yeah, how much do I like that? Alright, so let's do a new customization pattern. I'm not going to try to use a mouse this time. Because, well, it worked okay last time. Maybe swirly eye? What do you mean swirly? I just know we need something. Because the ones we have right now, I don't know, they just look wrong. They look maybe too small. Maybe I need to make them bigger. Like, okay, let's go to palettes. How did we, oh, okay, oh, we went to change palettes. And I think we picked the brown one, which was this one. Like cartoon. Oh, okay, I see what you mean by swirly. Huh. See, I was thinking more like... Oh, wait, let's go to pencil. Maybe like... Let's go 2 over... Actually, let's make it 1 shorter. Something like that. Just like thicker... We might have to make them more thick. But just like, yeah, thick eyebrows. Let's see how that looks. I'm just going to call these brows. Because I definitely think we need eyebrows. I'm thinking of, who's the... When I think thick eyebrows, who's the villain in Kill la Kill? That's who I think of. Oh, these are... Okay, wait. I think I can change that and fix that. Let's just move it over. I'm going to cut to the edge of the face. Yeah, let's just go to the very edge. And then let's cut off like 3. Maybe we'll only cut off 2, actually. That's better. It's better. They are very thick, though. But, you know, we've got big square eyes. We kind of have to adjust for our big square eyes on our big square eyebrows. I don't know. We can experiment with it. What if I just cut off the top layer? Yeah, they're a little thinner, but I think they're more straightforward. I think that's better. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's better than what we had. Yeah, I can work with that. Anything else? anything else we have to do today? I don't think so. I think that's all good. Oops. Oops. Hit the wrong button. Yeah, I think that's all we got to do today. And then next time, tomorrow, you know, hopefully more things get upgraded. We're going to have probably... I mean, Marina is one of the villagers. She's either coming today or tomorrow. And Marina is a classic villager. We had her on our previous island. So, I mean, like, there's a part of me that wants to avoid villagers I had previously. But Marina coming in, you know, that's not bad. But yeah, we are 5 days down. We're making progress on our bingo board. I know we haven't looked at it in like a few days. We maybe should have looked at it today, but I think I'm going to wait until Thursday and we'll do our first big update on it. But yeah, I think it'll be fine. But that's where we're going to end off today. Yeah, you know, look at our outfit. That's a wild outfit. It's good. I like that it matches. That's good, though. We need to fix up this house. Like, the fact that we're still sleeping on a cot, we gotta fix that at some point. But yeah, I'm hoping, you know, Abel's sisters show up. I'm hoping we see Jolly Red. We got a lot of things that we still gotta do. But we're making good progress. Will we see the hotel before the series ends? Probably not. But you never know. But this is where we're going to end off for today. So I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Till next time. Peace.